Hi, we're SRS Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. Today is May 28th, Saturday, May 28th, and the 2016 Stanley Cup Finals matchup is set. San Jose at Pittsburgh. We're going to talk with SBR contributor Dana Lane, get his thoughts on the series in general and possible betting value with the current series odds. Dana Lane, of course, the Penguins have home ice. They are a small favorite. Right now, Pinnacle, they're minus 136. San Jose on the other side is plus 121. That's gotten bet down a little bit about a day ago. Pittsburgh was minus 150 at Pinnacle. Now they're minus 136. And, Pittsburgh, of course, notoriously underachieving in the playoffs. But then the coaching changed to Mike Sullivan. All of a sudden, that completely changed. And now, all of a sudden, they're having great success in the playoffs. My sense was that Pittsburgh would be the side that I'd want to bet here, but at minus 150 felt a little bit steep. Now at minus 136, I'm thinking it might be worth a shot. But San Jose, you had a great call at the beginning of the playoffs. You predicted that San Jose would get to the Stanley Cup Finals. You said they had the best value in the West as far as the bet was concerned to reach the Stanley Cup Finals. So maybe you like them here as an underdog, currently plus 121. What's your take on the Stanley Cup Finals, Dana Lane?
Well, Pete, it's going to be very interesting after game one to see where we sit because I thought maybe the series price would be in that 150 range, and the bettor certainly likes San Jose. And why not? I mean, the first thing you have to look at is, are they going to be able to establish positioning against probably the fastest team that they will have faced in the playoffs? Against St. Louis, one of the things that they were able to do is establish their position and enabling them to get quality offensive opportunities. If they're not able to do that, I think the Penguins' speed is going to win out. It looks to me like if you take Pittsburgh in 6, you're getting back $4.84 at some of these books. That looks attractive to me. And also, if you want to take either of these teams in 6, which I think is where it's going to land, you're still getting back close to $5 on both of those teams. So you might want to take a shot on both of those, and all you have to do is on to obviously be in money. But on paper, Pete, I like Pittsburgh. But there's something about this San Jose team in my gut that says, let's take a shot with them, especially at maybe 6 games, especially with them getting the plus money.
So it seems like, maybe a lot of times the best way to bet, the Stanley Cup Finals is that they just go to 7 games. You take the Sharks in 7 at plus 619 and the Penguins at plus 447. Feels like the teams are very evenly matched. Should be a competitive series that goes deep. Do you think the best way to bet this one might just be that it goes to 7?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to go 7, but certainly there's opportunity to bet there as well. What you want to do is get that good solid plus money, and Pittsburgh in 6 or the Sharks in 6 certainly to me looks like the best opportunities. And in fact, though, when we look at game 1, Pete, this is what I might do. I'm kind of going to take 2 out of the 3 options and hope that I win one of those. I'm thinking I'm going to go with San Jose in the game, but also put a bet on Pittsburgh at minus 1.5 at plus $1.93, hoping that we were going to win one of those 2 games. And the only way, obviously, that you could lose that bet is if Pittsburgh wins by 1 goal. So that's kind of the way I'm going to play it. It's not because I'm skewed towards one team. It's just more I want to get that plus money, and that's kind of why I'm going with the 2 out of the 3 options.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, so let me just pin you down on just a pick at the current odds. San Jose plus 121, Pittsburgh Penguins minus 136. If you had to pick one of those, what would it be? I would go with the Penguins at minus 136.
I'll tell you what, just for the sake of intrigue, Pete, I'll go with San Jose. My gut is saying San Jose. If they're able to slow Pittsburgh down, I think that's a huge key. I know the Penguins have tremendous depth, but so do the San Jose Sharks. And Pete DeBoer has been talking about that all year, about preaching depth. And, if you ever want to know how to get to the Stanley Cup Finals, look at these 2 teams. You can't have 2 lines. You can't really even have 3 lines. You need 4 lines that you can roll out there to give you some offensive production. So my gut is going to go with San Jose plus the money in this series.
All right, well, let me ask you this, because you have had a great read on San Jose. Again, you predict, everyone who watched our videos, previews of the Stanley Cup playoffs in general, Dana Lane predicted that San Jose would make the Stanley Cup Finals. What factors made you like San Jose so much to get here, and how do those factors matter in the actual finals against Pittsburgh? Do they still matter and give San Jose an edge, or are they neutralized?
No, you know what? It's defense for me. I mean, it still to me comes down to defense wins Stanley Cups. And if you look at Brent Burns and his coming out party to the rest of the rest of the country, that is a big body in front of Martin Jones. That Pittsburgh, to me, I think they're going to have a hard time getting in deep on Martin Jones. And plus, too, Pete, if you look at both of these goaltenders, I like Murray, I really do, but this is a big stage for him, and I think Martin Jones has been playing big games all season long, and Murray is just kind of, he kind of took over for Marc-Andre Fleury, so he's not as seasoned, but I think Martin Jones has played big games all year long, and I think I'm just going to ride him.
Sounds good. Dana Lane, thanks so much for your thoughts, and we will preview Game 1 of this series on Monday.
All right, thank you, Pete. I appreciate your time.